In this example, we will learn how to open a web page and also get the title of a web page. So for that, I have a couple of JavaScript files here. One is with the name openurl.js and other pagetitle.js. So in the openurl.js, we are going to see how we can open a web page. So for that, I have to require a web page module. Okay, so and I'll say var web page. Or let's do one thing. I don't actually have to use the web page, so I'll directly create a page variable. So I'll say var page, and I'm going to use this the reference of this page. So what you can do is that inside page there is a method called open that accepts multiple parameters. So you see here it accepts multiple parameters, and I'm going to show what are those. The first one is that it will accept the URL that it has to navigate through, open and navigate through. So in this case, as usual, I'm going to open one of my favorite website, that is espncricinfo.com. And the second one is nothing but a callback. So you have to pass the callback here, and yeah, the comma is optional, it's not mandatory. So what it is going to do is that it is going to open a web page. So all that I'm going to do is that I'm just going to say opening a website. Okay, nothing complex here, pretty simple, just opening the website. And as I said earlier, you have to use phantom exit or else your browser will never get closed. Okay, because that this is a headless browser, you need to be very careful with that. So I'm going to clear this screen, and as usual I'm going to use PhantomJs space, and I have to navigate to this page, that is open URL. So open URL, you give that open URL and hit enter. Just give it a second. You see that it has printed opening a website, and yeah, it has exited. But how can you be sure that it has opened the browser exactly the URL that we have passed or not? So for that reason, what we are going to do is that I'm going to get the title of the page. So all that I'm going to do is that copy that page, and inside this let me delete this, yeah, delete that line. Inside that, what I can do is that I can just console.log, and page has got a property called title, so which will return the title of the page. So if I try to run the program again, in this case it is page title.js. Hold on a second, it will take a couple of seconds because it takes a little time to load this page. So you see that you get live cricket scores, commentary, blah blah blah. Let's just check whether that is correct or not. So you open that site, and let me let me open the Chrome options, Chrome developer window, and let me clear this. Okay, let me say document dot title. Okay, so let's try to compare this with, so you got the same, right? So let's copy and paste it here. So you got the same, right? You got the same. There are multiple ways that you can get the title. Right now we have discussed the page property, page dot title, but there are some other ways also that you can get. So for that, what I can do is that there is a method called evaluate. So which will return some, which can return or which can print, but in this example I'm going to use var title, and I am going to use page dot evaluate, okay, which will accept, okay, a function, and inside this I can use the document dot title, okay, and I can take this into um, or you can just say return and try to print this. So this is in evaluate. I'm going to explain you in a minute what exactly is that, but let's try to run this. Okay, you see that it has printed the same again. So what does evaluate do and what does page.title do? Right, these are two different ways that we can get the page title. As I mentioned, uh, when you use evaluate function, anything that is included inside this function, it pretty much runs inside inside the page object, meaning that it has got nothing to do with the phantom object. So you cannot use phantom object, because the process, it creates another child process, and it runs the evaluate function inside the child process. Okay, so basically you cannot use any of the phantom related objects. All right, there are some other ways also you can do. Let's say that you can pass something here. I'll just say title. Okay, and control shift D, I'm going to remove this, and hold on a second, I'll explain you what I'm trying to do here. What I am trying to do is that I'm going to use query selector tor. Okay, this is not related to phantom, this is related to normal JavaScript, which will accept a, okay, not s, t is what actually we have passed, right? And we are going to get the inner text of this. Okay, and I am going to say var title. Okay, let me say return again. So I'm going to return. So what does this statement do? Inside the document object, it is going to query for a selector with the name t is nothing but title. So it will, if you query till here, you will get the complete tag, right, with the title tag, and inside that you are saying I want to get the inner text. Now let me try to run the same here. Okay, let me clear this, right? So if I try to run document dot query selector, and if I pass title here, right, so you see that if I expand the title, you will get the title. But if I run document dot query selector, and if I pass title, and hold on a second, and inner text, so you will get the inner text. So this is what we are expecting from this. Okay, so if I return this now, and if I run this, hold on a second, let it run. What is happening there? Okay, yeah, you see that it has printed this. So there are multiple ways, as I mentioned, that you can get the title of a web page. So that is all for this video. Let me know if you have any questions in the through the comment section, and as usual, your feedback is most welcome. If you want to see any more videos on PhantomJs, please do let me know, and do not forget to subscribe to keep yourself updated with the latest videos on PhantomJs. Thanks again for watching the video.